I know how it is to cultivate that aspect of your life when you have friends that's connected to you that can tell you the right thing, give you the right advice, give you different perspectives, all that other stuff. So I do agree with that.
That really made me think about the Lord and Adam, because Adam was hanging out with the Lord before Eve came along. So the first relationship we see is a platonic relationship before we even get to a romantic relationship, which tells me that that's the foundation. And if you can't master platonic relationships, you're not gonna master romantic.
Throw the shoe.
Wait a second.
Throw the shoe. Find the shoe and throw it. I don't care. You took them off.
I got to end this time. I'm about to say I'm gonna catch it.
No, so I like that though. I really, y'all, they so good. It's so much. It's so much I want to say. So, but it's so good because people don't think about this stuff. I think friendships, platonic friendships, is like the last thing on people's list that they don't know.
Yes.
Like that's something I don't know, new friends. I could do without that.
I've seen the folks where a girl was just like, when I get my man, like that's it. I ain't got no friends. That is my friend. I don't need nobody else.
That's disrespectful.
Or you got a group of girls you been hanging out with, telling all your life story, doing all this with, then when you get you a man. So weird.
Sorry to that woman.
It's over.
Right.
And it's like, so y'all don't really value. My life coach asked this question the other day on her page. She was like, why is it easier for women to forgive a man that they in a relationship with than it is for her to forgive her friend?
That's an interesting question.
You'll take that man back over and over and over again. All you gotta do is say he's sorry, kiss you on the cheek. You and your friend get into it, y'all don't talk for 2-3 years, and you call all type of B words, tell all the business in the street and everything else. And I'm like, that is a really good question. Now I looked at it at the time, I looked at it from a different perspective, so I had a different answer. But I was like, that's really good though. And I don't think too many people think about how detrimental that is to your growing process. Because not every relationship you have gotta be romantic.
Yeah.
Sometimes the friendship's gonna be the one to pick you up and suffice. Them gonna be the ones that actually get you through life. Them gonna be the ones that God use to turn you into the woman that you wanna be.
Right.
Okay. All right. So, with that being said, was there ever a season in your friendship that you were a burden?
Yes.
On one or the other?
Yeah.
Yes.
And you took a break from each other? Did you or did you not take a break?
We took breaks, but I don't think it was because it was a burden.
Yeah, it wasn't because it was a
We
burden.
couldn't stop fussing.
Yeah, we couldn't stop fussing. Those times we took breaks. We just stopped talking to each other. But like, but the thing about it was like, when we became burdens, like, if I became a burden to Jared, I wasn't aware of it because I was going through something, or because I just couldn't see it.
Wow.
Even though he did, but like that didn't make him take a break from me. Like that, like that, like but that didn't make him take a break from me, and like vice versa. You know, if Jared was ever a burden to me, I didn't take a break from him because obviously, you know, he needed somebody who can carry that load.
Yeah.
And obviously, you know, like if he began to feel like a burden, then you know, like maybe I needed to stick closer. That was just my idea. I was like, you starting to feel like a burden. Something ain't right. Something ain't right. Because it's not how I usually feel. Yeah. You know, so that was just something that made me stick closer. So no, I've never taken a break from anything like that. So.
No. Man, I think that goes. I'm not really answering the question, but I think this is an important point, though.
You're probably gonna say what I'm gonna say.
It might be, but I was just gonna say, I think people are always talking about, well, you need to be equally yoked in a marriage, but you need to be equally yoked in friendships too, because. So, for those that don't know what a yoke is, it's basically a harness that goes on the animal. That's why if it's uneven, they're gonna be working the field like this, and it makes the load unnecessarily hard. That's why you want it to be even. So basically, your friendships have to be equally yoked as well, because then you won't be a burden. You know what I'm saying? I'm your support system, but I'm not your crutch. Yeah. We walk in this together. You know what I'm saying? And so that's why your friendships got to be equally yoked too. Yeah. Because if they're unequal, then you got a bad situation where you're dragging somebody. Right. And that's how people become burdens. But if you have God ordained friendships, I don't really think there can ever be a point where they're just a burden unless they've just given up.
Mm-hmm.
And like they just ain't doing nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I was a bird.
That's funny though. I was gonna say, cause you was like, you didn't know you was a burden.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it's important for the person in the friendship to understand that sometimes your friend don't know what they doing sometimes.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
So you have to be that person and love that person enough to say, I don't know why this dude get up on my nerves, but still being able to get up and say, I'm gonna support you in the way that you need me to.
Yeah.
If we need to cry, come on, we're gonna cry together. Like,
Okay.
like, you know what I mean? But like actually support them and nurture that part of them so when they get back. See, and I think nowadays too, I feel this for somebody on here. It ain't enough give and take going on.
Mm-hmm.
Like it ain't enough of me giving to you and you get like it's not enough.
Yeah.
It's always one person taking too much or you feel like whatever. Like it needs to be an equal give and take within the friendship because you gotta to say I want you to support me. I gotta support you in your bad time. I can't expect for you to be here every time. I need you to be here. And then when it's time for you, it's like, and I hear a lot of people today, and I used to feel like this too. But we'll talk about that after. But I used to feel like, man, everybody call me and want advice. Everybody want to talk. Everybody want to spill all that they got on me. Everybody want to hang out when they bored and ain't got nobody else to hang out with. And then when it's me and I'm calling people, ain't nobody picking up the phone. Ain't nobody saying nothing. Now when I need the $40 like you did last week, now I can't get the $40 because you know what I mean. So like I was thinking about that as you were saying that, and somebody need to hear that. If you want somebody to do that for you, it gotta be an equal give and take within the friendship. And I think that goes back to you saying like being equally yoked too, because like you said, you'll make it unnecessarily hard. You'll make a easy relationship real hard just because you don't want to do the work it takes to get on the same mindset, get on the same level, and actually sit down and have that conversation and say, listen, this is what our friendship gonna be like. These are my boundaries. These are yours.
And they're very much so needed.
How I make this the only way I can help you. This is as far as I can go with helping you.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm not a crutch.
Yeah.
I'm gonna walk with you. Like that's important. So I really like that y'all said there. I forgot my point, but we back on it. So you said y'all never took a break from each other. Were there ever sacrifices in a friendship?
Absolutely.
Always.
With any relationship.
What's the most recent one?
That might be tough.
Y'all got sacrifices all the time?
I mean, it took a minute to get to this point.
Yeah.
So it was a lot.
I mean, it don't be
sacrifices.
like no major stuff now though. Like I don't even know that I could pull an example from recently.
Yeah. That's a good one. Because like I said, every relationship there's going to be sacrifices. If it's worth something.
Right.
So is there anything else? Is there anything sacrifices?
I don't know. That's what I'm trying to think.
Yeah, think of anything. I could definitely think of some things that I had to. I probably wouldn't call it a sacrifice, but I would say some things I have to be more mindful of and be more careful with, in dealing with, him per se. Because or just being more aware in a way where I would have to, I guess, sacrifice, my feelings or whatever.
Yeah.
Because like you said, feelings versus reality. Because Jared will say what he gotta say. He gonna say what he gotta say, when he wants it, how he wants it. And sometimes he don't think before he just say it. He just go, and that used to be me. I used to have that bad, but now he got it bad. And he would just say something or whatever. And me, I would just be like, and I'm quick to be like, what you said? Oh, nah, nah. And then I, whatever. And then after a while, I have to stop and be like, okay, take the emotion out of it. Okay, this is what he's saying. This is what he means. Because you know your friend, he wouldn't mean you no harm. So, all right, cool. I get what you're saying. And just be like, all right, Jared, I get what you're saying. And then just get to the point where I have to tell him, like, okay, you're not saying like that no more.
Yeah.
You could
Can you please not say that like that?
like you could have just said it like this, be like, oh, you're right. But any of the sacrifices, I can't really think.
Yeah.
You know, any of the sacrifices, I'll sacrifice, you know, sleep to sit up, you know, and talk to them about some things and stuff like that. I guess you can count that. You know, it's.
I feel like I definitely agree with you on the consideration and being aware of things.
Yeah.
That's definitely been. We've done really good on it the last 2 years.
Thank God.
We've been on it. But yeah. As far as sacrifices, I mean, a lot of stuff we'll be on the same page about for the most part, and nothing. I wouldn't even call it like sacrifice and stuff. It's more just like, oh, it's just me in the middle on it. You know what I'm saying? It's not like I'm gonna lay down my plan on the altar and let it go, and it don't be, it don't be that.
I lay it on the altar.
You know what I'm saying? It's just more like, okay, I see what you want. You know, let's meet in the middle, make it work, that kind of thing. Yeah.
So y'all really value this?
Absolutely.
A whole lot. A whole lot to the point where you willing to make a couple of sacrifices. Do y'all hear that?
We've definitely sacrificed sleep on plenty of occasions. Whether I needed you or you needed me or whatever.
Yes.
Plenty.
No, for real.
Plenty times.
For real.
It's beautiful. Okay, so collectively, what was the lowest point in your lives, and how did you help one another get through it?
We had to have the low points at the same time.
No, but
Okay.
this was this was this, and this how you helped me get through it. This how you helped me get through it.
Okay. So he's gonna say mine, and we got through it, and I was like, yeah,
However I want to do it.
That works.
Okay. No mine.
I was gonna say that's very easy.
Yeah.
Definitely just depression. That was a wild ride. Shoot, how did I help him get through it? I just showed up every day. My prayers like legit got to the point where it was like, Lord, I don't know what I'm gonna go in here and say. Just help me be there the best way that I can.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Like I legit
Grace.
don't like.
Look at Grace.
Yeah.
Even when I didn't want to
just
peanut
showed up.
head stuff that he was still there. I was like, go home. So he was like, no, I'm here.
I also didn't have that. I didn't have a whole lot to do.
I would definitely say one of the lowest points. It definitely came like after the breakup. It wasn't because of the breakup though. It was just because he was just trying to deal with so many different things that he had never dealt with. All kinds of stuff or whatever. And the way I showed up was just like being present for whenever he decided to talk about it. So I always knew there was something. I just know. So instead I'd be praying, I'd be like, Lord, just let him talk to me. Just let him talk to me. Just open him up or whatever. Because Jerry the type of person, like, you have to sit there and be like, come on, little one. Come talk.
I still probably ain't gonna say nothing.
You still do that, Jerry?
And he's sometimes if Jerry don't want to talk, he ain't gonna say nothing. Y'all gonna sit there and look at each other.
At this point now though, if I don't want to talk, I'd be like, let's talk about that later.
Yeah, let's talk about that.
And we'll just circle back to
Alright,
it.
cool.
You know what I'm
But
saying?
yeah, but like I just was present for whenever he needed to talk. But it was one day when he was just like he was in his room and I forgot the Lord was just like, go sit on
I
this floor.
remember that.
Yeah,
I remember that.
yeah. I felt the Lord said, go sit on this floor.
Very curious to why you were sitting on my floor.
I just went up there, I just sat on this floor. I was like, what's going on? We got to talking or whatever, and it all just came out, and I was just like, there it is. Now I can tell you what the Holy Spirit wanted me to tell you.
Yeah.
So that was, I said that.
Jesus. So, I love the way that y'all know each other. It makes me think about a friend that I had. Really, when I was going through it, we got this thing. Me and my friend is kind of funny. We don't talk a lot now because we gone on with life, but they still my friend. Whenever we would go through something, we'll take pictures of each other crying. Okay, well listen to the context.
Okay.
We came up with this because I was crying about some stuff or whatever. Called him, he was crying about some stuff or whatever. 2 different times. But both times I was like, let me be a little bit more specific. I was going through some heartbreak stuff in a dorm room. Didn't go to class for like a week, maybe 2. I didn't care. In the bed, hair nappy, watching Martin or watching YouTube just to make me laugh, cause that's how bad I was feeling. My friend came in there and he sat at the edge of the bed and he looked at me and was like, "Girl," I was like, "Take a picture, cause one day I'm gonna laugh at this." Seriously, I was like, "Take a picture because one day I'm gonna laugh at this." I'm crying, bawling. Take a picture because one day I'm gonna laugh at this. We go back to that picture today. And when I say we laugh from the pit of our stomach, because I be like, look at me, I was really bad off. Same thing every single time. When he cried, now he didn't consent to take a picture of me, we gonna laugh at this, but I still have that thing of, one day we gonna look back and laugh at this time. Yeah. The stuff that we crying about now, it's times with me on the floor before I got saved, good. Me on the floor with a glass of wine, no wig, legs in my t-shirt, just looking bad. And like, he know who I'm talking about. But he got pictures, and it just used to be like, girl. And he used to come somewhat kind of, how you doing? What's wrong with you? What's really wrong? I know why you're crying, but what's really wrong? Because you crying too hard to say this for what you, and I be like, I'm scared. Now we get into the root of the issue. Now I be like, all right, well, I guess I'm gonna go home. Lay down and take me a nap, So I think that's real important. I think that's so good. It makes me tear out a little bit because some people don't get to experience this, and I hate that they don't.
Yeah, me too.
I hate that they don't. I said it off camera too, never mind. I love it. I love it. Before we go, we do this thing on the show where we ask people how are they healed, elevated, and restored. In y'all's friendship, y'all can go piece by piece. Let's make it quick.
Okay.
How are you healed, elevated, and restored?
In our friendship?
In the friendship.
Okay. Healed, I would definitely say, in our friendship?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I feel like I've healed from a lot of stuff that happened in the past, disappointment, certain situations I wanted to go a certain way, or certain expectations. How has it been restored? I feel like the Lord just helped us rebuild, but like the right way. So where it's like, the foundation is solid. So even when some wind blow up against the house, we good. You know what I'm saying? What was the last one? Elevated. I feel like we've definitely gone to a new height as far as, and I'm not just playing off the word elevate. I just realized that. But nah, like literally, I feel like we're closer than we've ever been. And it's like, at this point, it's nothing that I could tell him or he could tell me that'll be like, oh no, we gotta stop being cool. Like, I can't fool with you no more. It'd just be like he could come tell me like, oh, I killed a man yesterday. And I just be like, dang, that's
you gonna turn
wild.
yourself in? You ain't gonna say it?
What? I'm not going to that man that. I didn't hear nothing.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But like, it's no situation.
Okay.
We just gonna take that one to the grave. You know what I'm saying? And I just hope the Lord don't hold it against me. But yeah, you have to repent though.
Y'all gotta repent together at that point because you assessed for me.
How has it healed me? This friendship has healed me. It helped me to just accept who I am.
Yeah.
Accept who I am and just, understand that there are people who are willing to accept who you are. It's helped me heal from like just abandonment because like somebody who's there to stick with me, and accept me. How's it elevated me? Like I said, like he said, we've been the closest that we've ever been, ever. Like literally, I just read something to him earlier, and I was just like, man, like nobody's ever heard this, and he was just like, that was beautiful. Like, and it was just something that I had to hold close to my heart. Cause I was like, this is buku shame for me, and it is nothing that he never heard before. But I just always just felt, just ashamed of myself. But I've just been elevated to the point where it's kind of just like, it doesn't matter what it is. I know I can come to my brother about it.
Yeah.
So that and restored. You said restored, right? Baby, it has restored my faith in God.
Come on.
It has. Cause like literally, a good friendship, you know, with somebody who else is walking in, you know, their walking in their faith with God.
Yeah.
It will just remind you of how good God is.
Yeah.
You know, through everything. So that's my answer right
That's
there.
really good.
I just want to throw in there too. See, I really like hit it and quit it.
Come on.
So let me go a little bit deeper. I feel like as far as like restoration, I feel like you've restored my faith in humanity because I don't know why, but I've had a really cynical view of the world ever since I was a child.
Right.
I blame
I
that,
really
man.
don't know. I don't even blame it. I don't know what it was. I just feel like the world was evil and it was out to get me. But it's like, nah, you know, you can be like a happy black boy in the world. Now, I'm still not gonna walk around smiling. That's just not me. But I'm happy. You know what I'm saying?
I'm happy.
Like,
I swear.
You've shown me that it's okay to just enjoy living.
Yeah.
And just be like, oh yeah, I'm here. We live. You know what I'm saying?
Good.
And as far as healing, I feel like you've helped push me to a better version of myself that the Lord can use. Because I feel like with all the unhealed areas, I feel like He used you to help heal a lot of those areas. Because with a lot of those areas, He couldn't do nothing with me. I was like an umbrella with holes in it. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like you just been kind of patching.
A few billion patches.
You poke the holes back in, I'll be like, okay, back up, leave it alone.
That's hilarious. I love that though. I thank y'all so much for coming. We thank y'all. We're gonna have to bring y'all back home.
Oh, absolutely. It's
Time.
wonderful vibes. I'm telling y'all.
Mm-hmm.
Get up here on the pod. It's wonderful here.
Look at me, my feet.
We love it.
Yeah, we love it here.
Okay,
not Tree
so-
Park, you know.
Before I get off the air with you guys, you don't have to open on camera. You can if you want to. However y'all want to do it. I mean, let me see which is which.
I feel so honored.
My God.
I still don't accept gifts well, but I'm working on
Wow.
Here I come.
Not work on it. Thank you.
Yeah. So I got that. I hope y'all like
Wait
it.
to it.
A little wait. What
I hope y'all like it. Look, and I'm gonna say this on camera so they can update me on what it is. I wrote something in there for y'all. And
Really?
it was personal to y'all.
Oh wow.
I don't know what y'all do with cards after you read.
Oh, baby,
Oh,
I
I
keep
keep
all
them.
my cards.
Yeah.
Okay, I was like, I don't know what these mean. Like, first of all, I don't have too many men to shop for. So finding this was kind of like, okay, let's just put a little bit of... Okay, anywho, thank y'all so much for coming. I hope y'all like y'all gifts and everything else. I thank y'all so much for watching. If you are on YouTube, make sure you go ahead and like, comment, subscribe, do your thing. Tell your homegirl, tell a homeboy, tell a friend, and tell a friend. Okay? And make sure that the message that we getting out to you, that you really understand and you let God use you and you examine.
You real over here.
So sorry, that is so not ladylike. I'm so sorry.
I've been burping all episode. Me too.
Make sure they ain't gonna take me serious now. Make sure y'all evaluate these friendships good. Remember some of the good points that we said. It's always gonna be some sacrifices, always gonna be some give and take, it's always gonna be some you putting your pride to the side, it's gonna always be some of that. So I love y'all so very much. See y'all next time. Bye.